You're in a hiring debrief last Tuesday. Senior backend role. Candidate crushed the algo round. Clean LRU cache. Good complexity reasoning. No panic. 2 interviewers want to extend. Then your staff engineer asks one question. Did anyone watch them actually build something with an agent in the loop? Nobody did. And suddenly the debrief is about whether your entire loop is calibrated for 21. Here's the claim, and I'll defend it for the next 3 minutes. Can you code is now table stakes. The signal moved. I'll give you the 6 dimensions that replaced it. The ones Anthropic, Shopify, and a handful of YC-backed scale-ups are actively rewriting their loops around. Dimension 1. Spec fidelity. Can the candidate write a prompt or a spec so precise that an LLM produces the right artifact on the first or second try? This is the new technical writing. Amazon's 6-pager culture turns out to have been incredible prep. Engineers who can compress intent into unambiguous prose now move 5 times faster than engineers who can only express intent in code. Watch for candidates who naturally bullet their assumptions before they type. Dimension 2. Agent supervision. When Claude or Cursor proposes a change, do they read it? Or do they accept all and pray? This is the new code review skill, and it's brutal to assess in a 45-minute loop. The tell: ask them to walk through a recent PR where the agent was wrong. If they can't produce a specific example with a specific catch, they're not supervising. They're auto-completing. Dimension 3. Taste under abundance. When generation is free, judgment becomes the bottleneck. The old constraint was, can you produce code? The new constraint is, can you reject code? Linear and Vercel are explicitly screening for this. They give candidates 4 working implementations and ask which one ships. There's no right answer. There's a right reasoning chain. Dimension 4. Verification instinct. Does the candidate write the test before they trust the output? Do they reach for a type system, a property test, a staging deploy? This is where staff ICs separate from senior ICs in the new world. The agent will confidently hallucinate a function signature. Your job is to have built the rails that catch it before prod. Dimension 5. Scope decomposition. This one matters more for EMs and staff plus. Can they take a fuzzy quarterly objective and chunk it into agent-sized work units? Not human-sized, agent-sized. The unit of work shrunk. The skill of slicing an epic into 42-hour tasks that an agent can actually complete with clear acceptance criteria is the new technical planning. If your TL still writes JIRA tickets like implement AOth, they're planning for 2022 throughput. Dimension 6. Model intuition. Do they know which model to reach for, when to switch, and when to stop trying and write it themselves? This is taste, calibrated against cost and latency. It's the new, do I cache this or hit the DB? You can't teach it in onboarding. You can screen for it in 10 minutes by asking, walk me through the last time you abandoned an agent loop and wrote it by hand. Why? So here's the uncomfortable part. Your current loop, system design, coding round, behavioral bar raiser, measures maybe 2 of these 6. Spec fidelity leaks into system design if your interviewer is paying attention. Verification instinct leaks into the coding round if you let candidates use their actual tools. The other 4, invisible to your process. Which means you're hiring on 2021 signal and hoping it transfers. The orgs that recalibrate first get an 18-month arbitrage window on talent. The ones that don't will spend 2026 wondering why their senior hires aren't shipping like their staff hires. Next video, I'll walk through an actual rewritten loop, 4 rounds, what each one measures, and the rubric we use to calibrate interviewers on dimensions 3 and 6, which are the hardest to score. If your team is mid-rewrite right now, drop the dimension you've already nailed in the comments. I'll pull the best answers into the follow-up.